Hi, it's Charlie from Stan James. Welcome to a preview of this weekend's racing. What a weekend of racing it is with the Grade 1 StanJames.com fighting fifth hurdle from Newcastle. Fingers crossed that the weather relents, and also the Hennessy Gold Cup, and Denman looking to make history, the first horse to win the race 3 times. Just a quick reflection on this weekend's racing. Out of all, and it was a fantastic with the respect to what went on in Haydock, but Ascot, Silviniaco Conti was put in by ourselves at 14-1 for the Stan James Champion Hurdle. And that 14 went to 12s, which went to 10s, which went to 9-1 now for Silviniaco Conti, because as a result of the news that Paul Nicholls said, this horse is not a stayer, this horse is blessed with so many gears, and it is now the StanJames.com International Hurdle to see whether or not this horse is a real champion hurdle contender. And of course people have been betting us with ourselves at Stan James because of the offer for money back as a free bet if of course Binocular retains his title. So that insurance of course, which has proved so popular with punters. But Silviniaco Conti is not a world hurdler, he's not going for the 3 miler, he's going down the route of being a champion hurdler, and if not then he'll go for the Aintree hurdle over 2.5 miles on the Saturday of the Grand National. But he looked a machine to me, I must say. On to the StanJames.com fighting fifth first Grade 1 hurdle of the season, and what a race it promises to be. We've got Binocular, the 3-1 favourite with ourselves to retain his champion hurdle crown. He's 5-6, Binocular 5-6, and we are from now immediately non-runner no bet on the StanJames.com fighting fifth hurdle. It's 7-2 then for Pedlar's Cross, of course the winner of the 2.5 mile at the Cheltenham Festival last year. 4-1 for Starlock. This may be his big chance, this and the Christmas hurdle, of winning a big Grade 1. It's 16-1 for the 2007 champion hurdler Sublimity. 16-1 also for nearby then outsiders of the party. Orsipus, locally trained Orsipus, is 66-1 shot, and Bygone to Brid is 100-1. Non-runner no bet, quarter the odds, 1-2. We just got a couple of specials as well for Binocular to win the StanJames.com fighting fifth, and then the champion hurdle. He's a 5-1 shot for Pedlar's Cross to win on Saturday, and also the Stan James champion hurdle at 16-1 shot, 25-1 shot, I'm so sorry. And then for Starlock to win the fighting fifth and also the champion hurdle, he is a 66-1 shot. Discrepancy despite the fact that he's 4-1. We don't think he will get up the hill at Cheltenham, and Starlock's best chance of Grade 1 success on Saturday, although the heavy ground forecast, potentially heavy ground, I think soft, good to soft in places as we speak. But James Armstrong Clark of course has informed me plenty of rain forecast. So then fighting fifth, what about the Hennessy, probably the big betting race of the week, one of the big betting races of the year. And what a performance, £8 up from last year. He's carrying 11 stone 12s, he's carried 11 stone 12 to victory twice in the race. Can Denman do it? Can Denman do what the great Arkle couldn't do, of course? Although we do know, of course, Arkle was carrying 12 stone 7, and the horse that beat him in his look in this bid for a treble was of course Stallbridge Colonist, who finished place in the Gold Cup. That's how great himself was. Well, can Denman do it? And he's only 7 horses who are in the handicap. He is the 4-1 favourite now with ourselves at StanJames.com. It's 5-1 then for Weird Owl, and Weird Owl of course a couple of pound wrong, but of course he's unbeaten over fences, and of course the form of his dead heat at Carlisle when he was given £6 of course to Little Josh. That's been franked in no uncertain terms by Little Josh's runaway victory in the Paddy Power. It's Diamond Harry, a 6-1 shot, and Diamond Harry, you've got to remember, over the fixed brush hurdles, first time out last year, I think first time out maybe the time to catch this horse, he gave weight, I think something like £15 in a beating to Burton Port, and Burton Port has and of course won an Aintree, and a big Grade 1 winner for Nicky Henderson, and highly regarded by Trevor Hemmings, who Trevor Hemmings again had such a wonderful weekend at Haydock. Pandorama, this is a fascinating runner, I must say. I think he's £6 wrong for Noel Mead. I think he looks a thorough stay. I remember in his last, I think only since his debut, only the great Michael Dagenet has beaten Pandorama, of course won a Grade 1 when he beat Weapons Amnesty, of course, who beat Burton Port in the RSA Chase at Cheltenham. This horse looks a thorough stare, and Noel Mead has got to, of course, to bring this horse will never carry 10 stone again in its life. But I think it's a fascinating, absolutely fascinating race It really is. And then we've got Big Fella Thanks, and the irony, of course, now trained by Freddie Murphy, of course, in the ownership of Harry Finlay. Harry, of course, who's a severed tie, shall we say, with the Paul Nicholls yard, and of course used to be the co-owner of Denman. But it is a wonderful weekend of racing. Let's hope the weather relents. Let's hope we get the first Grade 1 of the season. Newcastle, it's all systems go. Northern Racing are so looking forward to it. I'll be there. I'm so looking forward to it. 5-1 for Binocular to win the Fighting Fifth and the Champion Hurdle. He's 3-1 to regain his title. But is there a new kid on the block? Did we see in Silviniaco Conti 14s, 12s, 10s, and now 9-1 for the Stan James Champion Hurdle? Be lucky.